Morning, everyone. Actually, I'm here in Region 8. Good morning, sir. Franklin Quijano, Attorney Franklin Quijano, our chairperson and CEO of the National Commission of Senior Citizens. You know, back in 2016, no, as my colleagues have spoken, I am...
connection natin. So, we'll go back to Marisol.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Sige.
Okay, everybody can hear me now. Okay. So, as I've said, I am Mrs. Maricho Arabejo. I am a president of a very big senior citizen organization, as well as I'm also a member of the Senior Citizen Sectoral Council of the National Anti-Poverty Commission. So, mga colleagues ko sila Floro and Ma'am Salve. So, back in 2016, ito na po yung pag-asa namin, and it became into law through RA 11350. Ito, the creation of the National Commission of Senior Citizens. So, nabigyan po kami ng mga senior citizens po ng pag-asa. A commission, an office that, you know, would be there to take care of all of us. And then all of a sudden, in fact, a few days ago, a few weeks, no, we crafted and we sent a resolution, no, from our sectoral council ng Anti-Poverty Commission, at kami po ay nagkaroon ng resolution to strengthen this very commission. Kasi alam namin yung kung ano ang mga problems and issues nila as a commission. And let us also remember that this is a collegial body po. Hindi lang po isang tao dito ang nagtatrabaho. It's not only the chairperson, Attorney Quijano, but all of the 7 commissioners. So na-follow po namin ito in 2019. So when it became into law, 2020 nag-start po ang appointments of the commissioners. And very true yun, sinabi ni Attorney Quijano, na tatlo pa lang sila, how could they work? If it's a collegial body, they cannot make decisions. No, still kami, patient kami kasi alam namin na through this commission, matutulungan talaga kami. Kasi kami yun, vulnerable sector po eh. Kami po ang nasa sideline. Kami po ang hindi nabibigyan pansin. So with the creation of this, nabigyan po kami ng pag-asa. Eto ngayon, a few days ago, biglang may squabble within the commission. Kabibigyan lang namin ng resolution through, of course, the H bill, no, of Congresswoman Mila Magsaysay to also strengthen this commission. So dito kami, nabigyan din kami ng pagkakataon, nabigyan namin din ng resolution, no, at to strengthen them. Ngayon, nung nalaman ko ito last Friday, para ako, I was speechless. Sabi ko, hindi pa nga nakakapag-umpisa nung sabihin, so to speak, no, yung talagang lahat ay magbibigay sa amin. Tama ang sinabi ng aking mga kasama na it is only Attorney Quijano who goes around sa lahat ng aming mga assemblies. It is always him. In fact, the last we had an assembly June 16, we invited our commissioner in region in the Southern Tagalog. He did not come. It was Attorney Quijano who graced our occasion, who was there to explain to us kung ano yung mga tanong ng ating mahal na mga nakatatanda ng ating pamahalaan, no, ng Pilipinas, ng buong Pilipinas. So with these issues, kami parang nalulungkot. Kami nalulungkot, lalo na kami, kasi we have senior citizens, warm bodies po, ang aming organization all over the Philippines. At maya-maya tanong ng tanong sa akin, ano nga ang mangyayari ngayon? Kasi right now, kung ang 5 na yan na commissioners, they are there to ask for the resignation of the chairperson, okay, and for the CEO. So, paano yon? How will they function? Diba? Of course, 2, 5 sila. But ako, specific lang ako. In fact, yung 3 issues ang kanilang the charge, our chairperson. Ang una nilang charge ay yung abuse of power. So kung abuse of power, how siya nag-abuse of power na wala nga siyang handy, tied hands na siya eh. Even doon sa pagkukuha ng mga empleyado ng commission. Number 2 nilang sinabi na walang program, walang plans and program. What is this? Alam nga namin ng SICA that was installed in 2020. Actually, it was conceptualized in 2020 dahil because of the COVID-19 pandemic ay na-delay ang kanilang pagpapatupad itong programa, but there were programs. Baka hindi alam ng 5 commissioners kung anong programa ito o paano nila i-explain sa amin ang mga programs na ito. Maybe this is one of the reasons bakit sila nagsasabi walang programa, because maybe they don't even know about these programs. Pangatlo is corruption. Because let's remember, no, na meron tayong commissioner dyan na ina-suspended, no? Na-suspend siya for what? Anong kaso niya? You see? So what I'm saying now, sana they should have sat down, no? Sat down with Attorney Quijano kung merong masakit because this is internal problem, di ba? Bakit hindi tulad ng panawagan namin ng mga colleagues ko sa NAPSI, Senior Citizen Sectoral Council na bakit hindi sila muna nakipag-usap, di ba? Sat down with Attorney Quijano and straighten out, iron out kung ano ang mga differences, what they really want. Pero para sa akin, I just would like, this is a very strong perception ko. Is this politically motivated dahil malapit na rin ang election? If they want the chairperson out, who is going to, anong gusto nilang mangyari? So with that, maraming salamat. You know, Attorney Cano, we are behind the organization kasi ito po yung aming bahay. This is our home. This is our sanctuary ng mga 10 to 11 or even 12 million senior citizens all over the Philippines. Maraming salamat po.
Hi, Joy!
Hi! Hi, Cole!
Ngayon na ako naka-join dahil may event ako ng Pasay. Kakaalis ko lang sa Pasay. Nasa daan pa ako. May
Talaga
meeting pa. Oo.
So, alam ko na how
Oo.
workaholic you are for the senior citizens. Alam ko yun.
Thank you. So, para maiparating sa mga senior citizen ang kanilang karapatan.
Sige po. Thanks po. Kong.
Sa madinig. Napapakinggan mo ba?
Naghahang siya.
Okay na.
Sa pangit.
Nga. Parang walang sound.
Baka na po yung mag-gano'n sa iparita.
Kung okay na po kayo, ma'am. May sound na po. Okay lang, may sound na.
Oh yes, okay. Nadidinig ko na, Chairman. Ano po ang ako bang magsasalita? Ngayon na ako naka-join dahil may event ako dito sa Pasay.
Po, ayaw niya po. Makikinig kami.
Basta ako, all support ako kay Chairman. Dahil nakikita ko na he's doing well, he's doing everything para sa kabutihan ng mga seniors. So dapat at this point in time na hindi pa tayo functional, huwag sanang gumawa ng ganyan ng mga commissioners. Kasi they're rocking the boat, lalo na magba-budget hearing. Kaya nga prepare na namin ni Chairman yung ni Frank yung budget para maka na sila full implementation na sa mga projects na and programs ng senior citizen including the social pension. Inaayos namin mabuti, dapat makikooperate na lang ang mga commissioners na wag gumawa ng mga ganyang hakbang na pag-uusapan naman lahat. Parang kung sa ginawa ninyong yan, I'm sorry to tell you na sinisira nyo ang komisyon natin. Lalong magkakaproblema tayo niyan. Hindi pa nga tayo stable, magulo na. So, please lang, Commissioner, pag-usapan natin ito ng mabuti. Para sa ganon, ay maayos po ang lahat. At bago mag-budget hearing, maayos natin ang pondo, ang budget, para maayos at maka-full implement na ang NCSC. Tumulong naman po kayo, huwag po ninyong sirain ang ating komisyon dahil alam ko naman pati kayo dedicated naman para sa kabutihan ng mga seniors. So at this point in time, please don't rock the boat. Mag-cooperate tayo, mag-cooperate tayo para sa ikabubuti ng ating komisyon.